We're going live or we are live?
We're live.
We're live. There's the people. Hi, people. I don't like to talk before I play, but I think it's silly at some point that we keep saying it's a 6 o'clock start. Because we're coming from all over Portland and it's traffic and then we have to go out to our prayer rugs and do our, which was awkward, I think, for David at first, but since I'm talking, I might as well introduce you. This is my friend David Lipkind. The rest of you around the world may not know him, but he's easily one of the greatest harmonica players I know, and I am known for pointing guns at harmonica players. It's like, what's this, right? I wouldn't let Bruce Willis sit in. It was his club. Like the boss is gonna jam, and I'm like, what boss? They're like, well, you know, Bruce. Yeah, fuck, he is. Didn't work out that well for me. This is as close as we get to a theme song. Come on up to the house, and the only thing that you can see is all that you lack. Come on up to the house, and all your crying won't do no good. Come on up to the house, and come down off the cross. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Well, it's not my home, I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. Take it a little bit, right? There's a light in the tunnel. There's no irons on the fire. Come on up to the house, and you're singing lead soprano in a drunk man's choir. Come on up to the house. This life seems nasty, brutish and short. Come on up to the house. Cause the seas are stormy, you can't find a port. Come on up to the house. Come on in. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. All right, Stevie James, you got it. come on up to the house. You've been whipped by the forces that are inside you. You come on up to the house. On top of your mountain of woe. Come on up to the house. And you know you should surrender, but you can't let go. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. World is like my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. One more time. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. World is not my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. All right, Stevie James Wright, David Lipkind. We're very glad you're here. I noticed lately that I've been copying some shit that it's either it's too religious or too Jesus, and fuck you, you know. But also that we play a lot of covers and not quite as many original. I mean, with me and Stevie, that goes back to Little Women. It's 370 songs. I remember 45 of them, and but I like to use this oil moment as a there's a couple things about it. When we did Happy Book, what was that, 64 weeks, something like that, in a row? It was a long time. Stevie.
52, right?
No, it was like 60 something. And the point was to make it free. They're really good friends of mine that want to turn this into more of like a podcast music thing, and Patreon, which is where fans would send me money every month. It's important to me that it stays free. If you want to donate, that's fucking awesome, because that's the only money that we're making, and in the current musical climate. Are you getting rich?
Music? No.
Stevie?
Well, you sent me a 1099 for 2024, so there's that.
Yeah, I got a couple of those too.
Yeah, it was for $426 or something like that. All right.
That's amazing. Great answer.
So it's based on donation. You got money? Send us money. You don't? This is for you as well, and it doesn't make a difference. All right, Stevie wanted to do the song. His sense of music in general, historical music, is far beyond mine. We'd just be doing U2 covers. It was for me. Right. But we just learned it. So when I'm looking at Stevie and he's rolling his eyes at me, it's because I didn't do my homework. that news?
Ain't that news?
Ain't that news? Well, he's coming back, claim his throne. Don't take his children home, and ain't that news? Yeah. Well, he's coming back, claim his throne, ain't that news?
Ain't that news?
Coming back to take his throne, ain't that news? Come and take his children home, and then we'll never march alone, ain't that news? Ain't that news? Calvary Hill, Jesus died and died, ain't that news? Calvary Hill, Jesus bled and died, ain't that news?
Ain't that news?
Sad news on Calvary Hill, it bled and died. Yeah, but ain't that news? Ain't that news? All right, baby, get up, man. On Calvary Hill, Jesus bled and died, ain't that news?
Ain't that news?
Sister Mary stood and cried, ain't that news? Oh, have mercy on my child. I hate the news inside, sad news. Sad news. Everybody. Sad news.
Bad news.
Sad news.
Bad news.
Sad news.
Bad news.
Sad news. Don't remember on memory that my time in the move my rhythm, move in my mind is sad news. But ain't you glad that your name is in gold?
Bad news.
Ain't you glad that your names are in gold?
Bad news.
Oh, I hate that news. Hate that news. Ain't you glad that your names are up? Ain't that news? Ain't that news? Now one more time. Hello. Well, I know you're glad that your names are up. I know you're glad your names are up. Yeah. Well, up in the heavens, the joy untold. And then we would never try, but we'd grow over. Oh, ain't that news? Ain't that news? That's good news. It's good news. staples.
He's gonna tax the rich.
Tax the.
They do.
He is. He's gonna bring back compassion and all that good stuff.
All right. Well.
What's wrong?
I've been thinking a lot about different songs. Where's Ben? Ben. I have an assistant. His name is Ben. He's a badass. Ben, if you come over to this blue guitar case, you'll find a thing. It's called a capo. When your dad grounds you, you sneak into his room at night and just put it on his throat. And you won't be grounded anymore.
You need a capo?
Yeah, I need a capo.
Want me to get the capo? Oh.
All right. I was gonna do ship. So.
It's not all right.
I
The other way.
It goes the other way.
It goes the other way.
Like that way.
Yep. It goes that way.
I should have been a fucking harmonica player.
It's
That's what I
like
should
a
have.
college educated
What?
capo. That's a college educated capo.
Is it?
It's hard.
So I was just up in Whitefish, Montana, playing this club that my dad was on a trip with my mom, and he was a fisheries environmentalist, and it was the first time that the fishing industry and the environmentalist scientists had started this global project. And I knew that they were in Africa, and I heard he was sick in Madagascar, and then in the Mauritius. But he was trying to go to Syria, and he was trying to find his dad's village, and he never made it home. But the crazy story about that is that the plane landed at LAX, and my dad was the youngest of 13, Syrian, Lebanese. My grandparents would have been booted out of this fucking country 20 minutes ago. Like literally, my grandmother didn't have a green card, and I just found out the other day. My friend Ella in Suffolk, England, give me so much shit about, but Henry Kissinger wanted my dad to be the Undersecretary of State, and decided that having an illegal mother wouldn't work. So that's how my grandma got her green card. Sorry, Cambodia. Or Chile. But I always play those songs when I'm in Whitefish, Montana, which is where I was when I got this call. It was like 30 calls from my dad's phone, who I thought was in Africa, and then me and my friend Patrick Kenny went on stage for an encore and played what's it called? The Way I Should Die Through the Grace of God. What's the Pogues name? Right. And then I came off and I realized it was my relatives calling me to tell me that my dad died. But it'd been all. I don't know if I've known anyone more traveled than my father. Literally, if there was a fucking ponga that went out fishing, my dad had probably been there, and so I wrote these songs in Mexico, kind of right after he died. But the people of Whitefish are sick of hearing them, so It's called Ship. It's a ship, it's a ship, it's a ship. It's anchored in the bay. I believe it's time to pack and go. Here's a tip, here's a tip, here's a tip. I don't think it's gonna stay. It's not coming back here anymore. There's a light, there's a light, there's a light. Shines like water to the deck. Hands and ropes will drag you from the sea. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Hey, we all get a little wet. Hearts to be discovered, wonders to be seen. Listen very closely. Calling you to sail beyond the curve. And family, friends, and lovers are waving from the shore. You're the only master that you serve. You are done here. It's time to go. There's a rock, there's a rock, there's a rock. We're drifting into it. Keep your steady gaze upon the stars. It's a shock, it's a shock, it's a shock. We all bleed a little bit, and our future has been written in our scars. Pirates, ghosts, and oil fields, torpedoes, and the sharks conspire to drag us to the deep. We spit and grit and metal. We keep kicking at the dark, making through the love that we all see. You are done here. It's time to go. You are sailing. It's time to go. It's a ship, it's a ship, it's a ship. It's anchored in the bay. I believe it's time for you to go. It's a ship, it's a ship, it's a ship. I don't think it's gonna stay. Baby, you're not coming back here anymore. Hear the boat is Staffa calling out your name. Can't you hear the sermon on the mount? And Jesus and Mohammed, the message is the same. Love's the only treasure that still counts. You are done here. It's time to go. All right, all right. sailing. It's time to go, yeah. Thank you. Will you hold this while I look in this blue case and see if I have a not university cable?
Intermission.
It's a circuit. I got nothing.
You got everything.
It's like every time I'm around like Ed McFadden, you know, they're like suddenly doing like the gypsy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sing along. I'm like,
Sing what?
fucking what? My Roma, Eastern Orthodox Catholic.
Thought we had to fill a few seconds there.
I thought that was excellent. Remember in Happy Book, you guys would do that with jazz.
Exactly.
Then I'd have to apologize for. I'm joking. Well, we I keep getting a lot of shit that we don't play Milk enough. Though during Happy Book, my friend Dave Schools had pointed out that in there's a parallel universe where I'm actually a rock star. And in that parallel universe, you would ask my fans, what are his biggest hits? And 2/3 of them would probably be from live records, right? Like Live Radish Head, Mouthful of Copper, Goodlandia. And those songs never got recorded in the studio. So Dave had this idea, he had this super group, like, it would be ridiculous if I even said their names. And then we're gonna get this big producer, we were gonna record these songs, and I was like, really? Because the Jack Mormons probably know these better than, and anyways, it was just hundreds of thousands of dollars of project, and didn't happen. So we're recording Happy Book, which was our live COVID thing for 64. I had to take 1 week off.
Lord.
It was just, no, it wasn't well learned. I thought I could do my own recovery. It didn't really work. But we started cutting these tracks, and these were all songs that had never been recorded in the studio. Which every time I had a major label deal that fell apart, probably more times than I could count on both hands. Like, right there, we're signing you tomorrow. You're the next big thing. they were all the songs that were going to be the hits, you know. But then they'd signed 311 or something.
Yeah, those guys.
You know,
Still doing it.
311, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day. Fuck that.
They're from Lincoln,
I
right?
don't give a fuck. Suck my dick, fucking. Only because it was Capricorn Records, and the guy said it was like the 11th minute and 59 seconds, and we were signing the deal. They got a new general manager, and they were going to sign Panic, Bruce Hampton, Bloodkin, which was Danny Hutchins' band, who should have been the Black Crowes. Like, we're the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And me. At the last second, they're like, yeah, you know, we're going to pass. I think, for me, I wasn't from the South. It was Capricorn. But I don't think Danny ever got over it. And we would always laugh, like, how's that going, being America's greatest unknown songwriter? And he'd be like, how's it going for you? You know, I'm like, I can't pay my rent.
Yeah.
And so we recorded these songs, and they were called the Panther Tracks, and there was a subscription, and it was like $60 for a year, and you got a new one every month. And I think both people that subscribed enjoyed it very much. But Carson Stokes, my manager, and her label World War Turn are gonna now start releasing the Panther Tracks. They're cool. When we got our drummer Dex, he was a bongo player in a hippie band. You should have seen the look on Stevie's face. But not only has he become one of the best 4-on-the-floor fucking drummers in anywhere that I've played around the world, but his production skills are great. And so he produced the Panther Tracks, and the first record's going to come out, and hopefully there's a couple come out before I die, and then people can go, oh my God, he was so brilliant, we loved him so much, we always knew he was the greatest. We're sorry he's dead, but we're gonna cut this track. Anyways, this song, I was in Costa Rica. I had a movie star friend who was trying to save my life. I was a pretty bad heroin addict, and he flew me down. I had originally brought him and his family to Costa Rica, and there's a bunch of songs from that, but one of them was Election Day. And Election Day in Costa Rica, a lot of countries actually, El Salvador, places I've been for elections, you put your thumbprint in a like a ink box thing, and you put it on your forehead, and they go through the hospitals, they go through the prisons, and if you don't have the fucking thing on your forehead, you're a dick, right? Because you have a democracy. 98% of the country turns out to vote. I think me and this friend of mine were at the first democratic elections in El Salvador, and we were actually at a voting place, and they were fucking 50 caliber fucking machine guns shooting at it, and still they had 98% turnout. Like, everybody had a thumb on their forehead. But this song is more that the beautiful movie star friend didn't speak Spanish, and I had to I had to interpret his pickup the girl lines. None of which would have ever worked for me, right? Do you realize I was the star of, you know, I have a very beautiful full head of hair and my dick is, you know, 25 inches long and, you know, none of that works for me. Who are we pointing at? Oh, the young, I'm sorry, their children here. It was 10. And so this comes from me trying to interpret this like pickup night, and it's called Election Day. And the football is, you know, like the rest of the world knows football, not American football. All right. Went down to get my check, and the boss had rope burns round his neck. He hit the pipe, hit his wife again. Now crowds out in the football field, they fly their colors like a shield, but only God can tell them who will win. Talk, I wouldn't have to drink. But the angels tend to speak in tongues just like we did when we were young, and I wish I knew exactly what you think. Hey baby, I'd love to see you shine. It's election day. Election day here in those sidelines. Spent the last colones that I could borrow to try to take you driving on the beach. But at best we'll light a cigarette, a tango slam, a pirouette, and another love. Never gonna rage. Day again. A couple kids, maybe and wine. It's election day again. Conversation sure be nice again. Another drink, I'm gonna rust. Election day again. You got a face I could trust. Election day again. Let's steal a truck, drive the fuck on out of here, because our time is short. God's still on your side, man. I know ya. Hey. Yeah, David Lipkind, I know. day, San Salvador. In your eyes, I've seen it all before. You sure know how to call a kettle black. And there's scarlet paint upon the walls, but you ain't scared of guns at all. And I get the feeling you're never going back. Hey, baby, I'd love to see you smile. Election day again. Maybe you'll stay with me a while. Election day again. Never run so many miles. Find a friend. Yeah, baby, I'd love to see you shine. Election day again. I'd give a leg to make you mine. Election day again. Swear to God, won't go blind. No, again. Well, your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. Yeah, the things you think are precious, I can't understand. You're reeling in the years, baby. So many times. Gathering up the tears. Handing up my mind. The weekend at the college didn't turn out like you planned. And the things they pass for knowledge, I can't understand. After all the things we've done and seen you find another man. Yeah, the things you think are precious, I can't understand. And now we're reeling in a year. Stormy time. Gathering up the tears. Hand out of my mind. Reeling in a year. Stormy time. Gathering up the tears. Heading up my mind. Well, you've been telling me you're a genius since you were 17. After all that time I've known you, I still don't know what you mean. the trip to Barcelona didn't turn out like you planned. The things they pass for knowledge I can't understand. Cause we're reeling in the years, we're running out of time, we're gathering up the tears. Cause we're running out of wine. We're reeling in the years, we're running out of time, gathering up the tears, losing our fucking mind. Spinning around again, handling it carefully, just like a bird, it sings, oh so mysteriously, something that melts in your mouth. Think of the pleasure it brings, pass it around, let it out. Think of the pleasure it brings, and I'm sure that I've seen it around. It's gotta be near me. Remember when you were a child, I was full of wonder and all of the joy in your smile. Think of the pleasure it brings, and I sure that I've seen it around. It's gotta be near me, and I know I've heard it before. It's loud. It's gotta be near me, and I swear never one second of doubt. It's gotta be near me. It's gotta be near. Sometimes it is okay to be afraid. At least you're not alone. Think of all the promises we made, but at least we're back at home. Wrap around me like silk, you comfort me like milk. Comfort me. Feeling rejected and used. Think that I know how you feel. A little bit lost and confused. It's all in the way that we deal. Well, maybe we're missing the truth. Gotta accept what is real. Together we'll see this one through. Think of the pleasure we'll feel, and I'm sure that I've seen it around. It's gotta be near me. I know I've heard it before. It's loud. Gotta be near me. like silk, and you comfort me like milk. Comfort me, comfort me. You comfort me. All right, here we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Remember when you were a child, eyes full of wonder, and all of the joy in your smile. Think of the pleasure it brings, and I sure they're sneaking around. Got up and near me, and I swear, heard it before and loud. Got up and near me, and I know there's never one second of doubt. Got up and near me. Got up and near me. Got up and near me. Sometimes it gets so hard to be afraid. Wonder if you're really a child God made. We can hide back in the shade, or be grateful for the life that we made. Here in Electric City, we built the Calvin Cooley Dam with American cans and concrete, or Russian, Cuban, Jewish man. We Dago paint our money. We've had visions once or twice. As our flags wave on the boulevard and our morals carved in eyes. So play the pine flute anthem and the mighty echo plex. in a Mormon tribal standard of our popes and heretics. And we rub our flesh with tenderloin, and we rub our souls with sesame, and we like to buy the world a Coke, singing perfect harmony. American standard aim to please. American standard, we love everybody we see. American standard aim to please. American standard again. China, gather children, descriptions firm, we know what's ours. Apples, onions, mustard, relish, basketball and foreign cars, and hip hip hooray for Che Guevara, Cesar Chavez and John Wayne. Three gracious cheers for God Almighty. All aboard the gravy train. American standard American, we love everyone, everything we see. American standard aim to please. American standard. Hip hip hooray for Roberta Flack, Chris Whitley and John Wayne. Three gracious cheers for God Almighty. Mikey Hauser, Gravy Train. We got no secrets and got no fears. Call our names, you got our ears. Say our prayers for third world babies. Bask in these our golden years. American standard aim, please. American, love everyone, everything we see. American standard aim, please. We're loving everybody now. We're loving everybody now. Up and down Magnolia Boulevard, up and down St. Charles Avenue, up and down La Jolla Boulevard, up and down Division Avenue, up and down Pico Boulevard, up and down Columbus Avenue, up and down Santa Monica Boulevard, and up and down 10th Avenue, Avenue A, Avenue B, Avenue C, Avenue D, and we wait our sunny day like a princess on parade. the junkies in the shade. Drinking gin and lemonade. Avenue A, Avenue B, Tommy Greenleaf on 9th and Avenue C. Mark Valentine, 164th and Broadway. St. John the Divine, St. John the Divine, 116th Street, Manhattan Avenue, St. John the Divine, St. John Barlow, St. Mikey Hauser, St. Bill Fay, St. Roberta Flack, Senegalese radio blowing out of the shops on 116th Street, 7th Avenue. The sound of a newborn baby in the next apartment, 127th. St. Nicholas Avenue. Sirens, police cars, Tech 9 machine guns, and the sound of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, man. We had it fucking made, baby. Thank you for this this edition of Oil. My wife Terry thinks it sounds like a P. Diddy criminal trial. Live from my friend Brent's Philosophy Pub. If you read all those books, you'd be smart. Thanks to Anthony and Adam and Michelle and Carson and whoever else are out there pushing this. Thursday I have to be in you ever been to Solvang? Like that weird German town up there. Right? We used to go up there when we were kids for
pea soup.
For fritters. No.
The pea soup place. It's right off I-5.
I'm playing there. I thought it was about apple fritters.
It was like windmills and shit.
Yeah. It's like a fake like Germantown. Like there's one in Panama. If you drive up out of you go by the V and you go up into the mountains. It's just a weird white German town in Panama. It's like that. Anyways, that's where I gotta go next Thursday. And then I'm playing a couple of shows with my friends Karita and come back, and apparently I have shows with David Lipkind.
Really? Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Am
Huh?
I on that gig too?
You should come.
We should probably be on it because clearly I
I'm
can't.
not sure you could pull it off.
I
I mean, maybe. There might be something. You might want to run me along to make sure.
Hitler.
35 years of confidence. 35 years of confidence from Stevie J. I'm grabbing my glass of water. That's right. And one of them's like the night before my birthday. I'm gonna be 50.
You. Good age.
Do you believe that?
No.
Okay.
I know you. I've known you for a long time. You can pull it off, though.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really want to do that Dylan song.
Right.
Same with that, right? So the point of this whole fucking thing is, I have a lifetime of, what are you throwing me? You throwing me Tom song? I have both things. Oh my god. Okay. You better hold it together for Stevie James. Don't fuck up the rhythm. All right, so thanks for the light one. Okay, the first one is from my friend Tom. It always sends me a psalm that I think he managed to weirdly fit into the day. Psalm 71. Oh God, you've taught me from my youth, and I still declare your wondrous deeds. And even when I am old and gray, oh God, do not forsake me until I declare your nostalgia.
It says.
What is that word? Nostalgia?
Or something strength.
God didn't write that word. God is clear your strength in this generation. Your power to all who are to come. I, for your righteousness, O God, reaches to the heavens. You who have done great things, O God, who is like you. You have shown in me many troubles and distresses, will revive me again, and I will bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Tom picks these, and then I go home and cry in my bathtub for an hour. And then Brent, let's kick this party up, adds a philosophy question. Do you want there to be a God? So this room is often full of doctorate philosophy guys and priests and I know what I think. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Do you have an answer for that?
Ask the expert.
No. The point is we can't ask him.
Oh, we can't ask him because he knows the answers.
Oh yeah, he knows the answer that there's God. Yeah, he's got the phone number. He's got the fucking guy's fucking text, and he's on his social media. But
That's what we're here.
it's only him and Musk. Okay, so I'll make this easier. I have based my life. We were talking about the other day that the people that I know in the faith business, priests, ministers, rabbis, imams, monks, fucking jungle brujos, you know, the kind of the quasi doctor and witch doctor, and I've argued. I'm a Catholic, but I've argued with priests lately because I believe that it's all paths to God. I can't imagine a loving God or a Jesus that says, "Oh yeah, man, you lived a great life, but you know, you're a fucking Hindu and you're out." Like, I refuse to believe that. But on the idea of is there a God, I'm kind of basing my entire life on. I want there to be a God because I'm Jerry Joseph, and I don't really like Jerry Joseph, and so I would like to come back liking myself. I'd like to be 6 feet tall with beautiful blonde dreadlocks and a fucking 8-foot fucking dick and you know, handsome. And then I will meet my family and apologize for, you know, what an asshole I was. But I feel like I've seen too much of it. You know, I've swam in the Ganges. I've been up the Amazon for tribal religious rituals. I've prayed in the mosque. I've prayed in the temple. I've put my prayer on the Wailing Wall. Because the opposite of that is cold dirt. And I don't give a fuck what Neil deGrasse Tyson says or Stephen Hawking says. I'm not good with it. I watched way too many people, you know, die in my arms. I've watched them get buried. I've watched them get killed. Obviously, if you don't know me, I go to war zones and teach kids how to play guitar. And every kid went through an October 7th. Every one. Every Kurdish kid, every Yazidi kid, you know. We only give a fuck about a couple of kibbutzes around the fucking Gaza. Those kibbutzes were actually there because those are super open-minded people. And we're actually trying to bridge a generation of love, you know, with the Gazans, which is why they hit them harder. And I don't believe in hell. If I went to hell, then that would mean Stevie James giving me that look when I don't know the song for eternity. That like, it's an E. For eternity. On a Greyhound bus. On a Greyhound bus with some old guy dying of fucking emphysema and this really fat Latino women with their 6 kids screaming and poopy diapers. And you keep looking at me like that. It's G. Well, now you're on the spot.
Yeah.
If you can answer.
Do I want there to be a God? Yeah, I think so. It'd make a little more sense than just absolute chaos. You know, there's some sort of order in the world and sort of reason instead of just doing what we want and that's it.
I mean, including, I know I never know how to not out people on this, but even that concept of like the higher power idea, I get so fucking mad when I used to go to those meetings because people would be like, I'm good with this, but I'm just not good with the G word. I'm having a hard time with the God idea. And I'm like, get a passport.
Right.
You know, 95% of the fucking planet, it's God. It's what's for dinner. You know, it's like...
Yeah, it doesn't matter what flavor. It's not about what.
It's only, you know, little pockets of Portland. They go, I find that very offensive. And
Offensive.
I fought it for a long time, but like I said, everyone that I know that's been in the faith business have a moment of lack of faith. All of them. But you're dying, and I'm your priest or your minister, or your kid died, and I'm your priest and I'm your minister. It's not the time for me to go, yeah, you know. It might just be cool dirt, motherfucker. You know, like,
That's not comforting.
But they all have that in common. And what was it? Mother Teresa was how many years? 25 years? Some crazy amount of time she didn't believe in one God. You know?
For lost years, the middle section.
Well, and then I'm not a big believer that music saves anybody, but I was just on that Staples stuff today because I knew I'd get that look. Yeah, maybe it does help. I think the point of this show is eventually it's not just about music or interviews and God knows you want to follow me about politics, I will fucking tear you a new fucking asshole on what I think about geopolitical stuff. But the idea is to kind of let you know that you're loved, that you're not alone. I would call that God. Or Stevie James if he was close enough to me to hit me with my national guitar. But that's kind of the idea. The idea of oil is to sort of start more of that conversation. I've read people saying like, I really hate it when he goes into the God stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, go to Elon Musk's page. Million other fucking pages that'll tell you gladly that there's nothing in the near future, you know. But I'm that weird Catholic that still sings Krishna Das songs every morning, you know. Rama Rama Hare Rama. I'm assuming Jesus is going to be cool with it. Do you have anything to add besides music? Well, thanks for. There are people that have been in that hot seat before. I just want to one more time, this is David Lipkind. I've known him a very long time. I hate harmonica players. Traditionally, when someone comes up and go, hey man, I brought my harps, I go, yeah, I brought a 12 gauge. And
That's a compliment.
I mean,
We love you.
well, if you find it in your heart, can I be forgiven? I guess I owe you some kind of apology. I've escaped death so many times, I know I'm only living by the saving grace that's over me. By this time, I thought I would be sleeping in a pine box for all eternity. My faith keeps me alive, but I still be weeping for the saving grace that's over me. All right. put all my confidence in him, my soul protection. It's a saving grace that's over me. Yeah. With the devil's shining light, it can be most blinding. But the search for love, this ain't more than vanity. As I look around this world, all that I am finding is the saving grace that's over me. And the wicked know no peace, and you just can't fake it. There's only one road that leads to Calvary. It gets discouraging at times, but I know I'll make it by the saving grace that's over me. Stevie James on the guitar. David Lipkind on the harmonica. My friend Brett and his philosophy club. And my partner Hazel Big Eagle that makes all of this shit happen. Alright, we gotta go, especially you guys watching on the East Coast or Sweden or wherever the fuck. We love you, God loves you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we have to wait till Hazel goes, it's off. And then she tells me it sucked. That was really terrible, dude.
Thanks, Hazel.
We're good.
Are we good?
We're good.